Hello everyone, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I wanted to just kind of share some things with you that have been on my mind lately about leaf growth. I have normally lost leaves this time of the year in the past. I've been growing orchids for about 16 years. And normally this time of the year, my bottom leaves, especially on my phals, would start turning yellow and then a new leaf would come in its place. And since I have been fertilizing my orchids very regularly and what I would call correctly, I have really seen a lot of new leaf growth. Leaf growth is so important for your plant. We all love the blooms, we all do. But the leaves tell a story with your orchid. If you have an orchid with beautiful green leaves, many green, beautiful leaves, then you've got a healthy orchid that is going to rebloom for you year after year after year. And we're all interested in keeping as many leaves as we possibly can. So I thought I would just go through and show you some of my leaf growth that I've had, especially this spring and summer. It has been impressive. I'm starting to get a few spikes here and there with my phals, and that's a great thing. I love to have spikes this time of the year because I know I'm going to be having blooms by Christmas. So, oh, and also a shout out. I got an ID for my Dendrobium, my subscriber, PDUBS. Gave me the ID to this one. This is Denfal Knopworn Green Star. And certainly, Denluigi, it does look like green stars. So I just wanted to say thank you. And I appreciate all of you who helped me to ID my orchids so much. So let's go and look at some leaves in my collection. Okay, this is an overview of my living room jungle. These are my eastern facing windows, and my plants love these windows. They get sunlight from sunup until about 11 a.m. So they get the cooler morning sun, and they grow really well here. And I was going to show you some of these plants and just how they have thrived. And this is my phal, Cool Breeze. This is the phal that I've had the longest period of time. I believe that I've had Cool Breeze for either 11 or 12 years. And usually at this time, some of the leaves are turning yellow on the bottom. None of the leaves are turning yellow. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting a new leaf. And look how these leaves have just stacked. So when I talk to you about fertilizer and how I'm doing that, this is the results that I am getting from my new fertilizer regimen that I've been talking to you about this summer. And this is my phal intensity. And I had this in water culture. This was one of the very first ones that I ever placed in water culture. And I was not fertilizing well. I was not fertilizing enough. And this phal got down to 2 leaves before I placed it in the New Zealand sphagnum moss last September. And I want you to see how this thing has grown. It now has 5 leaves and a 6th leaf is starting. So this has gained 4 leaves in 1 year without any of the leaves yellowing. So I think that that is wonderful. The root system on this one is awesome. I believe that this year it is definitely going to have a wonderful spike. And since I've been adding all these supplements to my fertilizer this summer, this little phal steamy window that is in water culture, it's actually having a dry day today. This one has definitely benefited. As you see, I've got 6 leaves on this one. And let me show you the root growth that's on the back of this phal. Okay, this is an overview. Yes, look at the roots just go on and on. I actually had to put this one in a new container because its solo cup was just not big enough anymore. So I've got it in this pretty glass vase, and it is doing really well. And here is an update on my foul sandy beach, that beautiful yellow foul with the red lip. And as you see, it's getting a new leaf since I placed it in some sphagnum moss. She just didn't look too happy in water culture after a while. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and place her in moss. And this has grown in 2 months. So that is really, really good growth, and she has done well in her mossy home. And now I'm upstairs in my other grow room in front of an eastern facing window. And do you remember the little espresso orchid that I brought home for $2? And I did that repotting video, and she was so magnesium deficient. She has come a long way this summer. She has 2 new leaves. So I am very, very happy with her progress. And this is my Intensity Mini. I found out that her name is actually Foul Happy Girl. I like that name a lot. So look at how many leaves. She's had 3 new leaves since spring. Yes. And all kinds of new roots. So this little fowl is just really, really doing well. And for those of you who have followed my channel for quite some time, you're not going to believe this. This is my little fowl, Star. She starred in the show last summer quite a bit. I didn't think that she was going to make it, and I put her in this moss and did a series pretty much on her. And look at her growth this summer. I am cracking up at this huge leaf. Amazing. It is at least twice the size of the last leaf that she grew. This was the leaf when she was not happy. I knew. See, this is the first leaf. This is the bottom leaf, and this one grew the year later. And I knew when this one grew so much shorter than this leaf that this little fowl was not happy. So when I placed her in sphagnum moss and started really fertilizing her, she has come a long way. I do believe that when she blooms, she's going to be fabulous this year. And here's one of my dens that is spiking. It just keeps setting buds on the tip of that spike. I have no clue how large this spike is going to be. I can't wait for it to bloom. And I'm going to show you the plant, how healthy it is. And wow, to get it all in the camera, I have to step way back. It is the one on the far right. Gorgeous plant. Let me kind of step in a little bit and show you. Gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Haven't lost any leaves off of this. This is a den fowl. I haven't lost any leaves off of this one at all. And here are those dark purple buds on this Dendrobium that's getting ready to bloom. I'm wondering what this one's going to be too. So I can't wait to share with you these blooms in a few weeks. And here's another grow space that's out in my sunroom. And as I'm moving around to these different grow spaces, you can kind of see how much light my phals receive. Eastern windows are awesome to grow phals in. I'm asked this so often. And also this spot here is on this back wall of my sunroom, and it gets dispersed afternoon light. Nothing hot, it's already dispersed, so it's nothing direct, but these are really good windows for my phals as well. And as you see, my leaves have just grown substantially this summer. Wow. Oh, and an update on my birthday Soho Lawrence Tahiti sunset. I placed her in some more New Zealand sphagnum moss today. The last bloom bloomed out yesterday, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and put her into some fresh moss. So I did that today, and she's in this very, very pretty pot. So I like this color combination. I like this display. And I'll end this video with my beautiful Peloric Elegance Deborah. She continues to bloom out, and as soon as that last bud has bloomed, I'm going to place her in some New Zealand sphagnum moss as well. And I hope that you all have enjoyed this video. I'm going to put in the description box below how I have been fertilizing, specifically my Phalaenopsis orchids this summer. If you are interested in that, I'll go ahead and put a link to that. I also have videos on how I've been fertilizing my Vandas and my Dendrobiums and my Cattleya as well. So I hope those help you all. And be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll talk to you all next time.